Yes?
Alright then, let's get to it. That's just how it is.
Tiara's blessings. Awaiting your orders.
Well then.
You need help?
Yes.
Yeah? Come in.
So much to do, so little time.
Commander, we've finished researching a new technology.
Chop chop, man.
Yes?
We're being attacked!
Sure.
Make it.
Where are we going?
Just give the word.
Good idea. You need help? It will be quick. For the kill.
The outpost has been built. We've expanded our borders. Our workers are under attack.
Need me?
We're being attacked!
I'm listening.
Take them out!
One step closer to victory.
We're being attacked!
Point me to the wound.
What do you need? You need help?
So, what's the plan?
It's me.
Building completed.
Go ahead.
Building completed.
What do you want?
Yes?
Lead on then.
Yes? All right, give me a second.
The outpost has been built. We've expanded our borders.
General?
All right, give me a second.
Building completed.
I need help over here. Give me a second.
Damn.
They killed one of our heroes.
Where to? Over here?
They killed one of our heroes.
Chop him here.
This is still straight.
Take a second. masterpiece.
Uh-huh.
Need me? I'm listening.
Make it good.
One step closer to victory.
Yes.
Building completed.
Take a second.
Building completed.
What's the latest?
Building completed. Building completed.
That should work. Chop chop, man. Let's get to work. So much to do.
Where to? Ah, good idea.
The outpost has been built. We've expanded our borders.
This.
What do you want?
Building completed.
Yes?
Building completed.
So, what's the plan? Back in the Purity Wars, you were quite indifferent to the fate of Nortender. What made you become an idealist all of a sudden?
I'm not an idealist. I'm only trying to survive. If the God of Light makes it into our world, your race doesn't matter.
Fair point.
Well then.
Building completed.
It will only take a second. That should work.
Building completed. Building completed. Building completed.
Just give the word.
Alright then, let's get to
Building completed.
Well then. Chop chop. So much to do, so little time.
General?
Really?
What do you need? What do we have here?
Building completed.
That's me.
We'll only...
Our provisions are running low. We need more food.
This will be a masterpiece. Well then.
Give the word.
Alright then, let's get to it. We'll only take...
I'm here.
Alright, that should work. will be a masterpiece. Well then.
Our provisions are running low. We need more food.
Listening.
You got it.
Chop chop, man.
Want.
Well then. So much to do, so little time. Aye, that should work. Alright then, let's get to this. It'll only take a second.
So, what's the plan?
Ah, good idea.
The outpost has been built. We've expanded our borders.
Uh-huh.
What's this?
Well then.
Interesting. What's this? What is it? Stay close. What do we have here? Go ahead. What's this?
Building completed.
What do you need? Interesting. What do we have here? What's this?
Just give the word.
Yes? Interesting. What do we have here? What's this? I'm listening. What is it?
Make it good. Try to keep up.
Interesting. What do we have here?
General? Okay.
What's this? keep it up.
All right, here goes.
I could use some healing!
Sure.
Alrighty.
Try to keep up.
I'll keep the bastard.
Really? Move in.
Attack! Pathetic! Where's this thing?
Chop, chop. All right, then, let's get to it. Take a second. Chop, chop, man. Let's get to work.
What's the plan?
What's that? You know it.
Let's get to it.
Interesting.
Take a second.
Building completed.
So much to do, so little time.
What do you want? What do we have here?
Sounds like a plan.
Well then. Chop, chop, man. Let's get to work. It'll only take a second. So much to do, so little time. This will be a masterpiece. All right, then, let's get to it. Chop, chop, man. Let's get to work.
What is it?
That should work.
Yes? What is it?
Outsider? Any news?
Not yet.
Oh. Okay. Please let me know if you find her.
Over here.
This will be a masterpiece. Well then. So much to do, so little time.
Need me?
I'm here.
Piece of cake.
This will be a masterpiece. That should work. Chop chop, man. Let's get to work. It'll only take a second. Alright then, let's get to it. So much to do, so little time.
I'm listening. Make it good.
Chop chop, man. Let's get to work. This will be a masterpiece. Alright then, let's get to it. Chop chop, man. Let's get to work. This will be a masterpiece. So much to do, so little time. It'll only take a second.
Huh?
Well then.
Head.
Building completed.
Only take a second.
What do you need?
Huh. Interesting.
Yes.
This will be a masterpiece.
It's returned.
I don't like the looks of this. Why would someone be out here alone?
No idea. Let's go find out.
Another outsider. What are you doing out here?
I was actually gonna ask you the same thing. I'm General Erev of the Northander Army. Who are you?
You're the one who cleared out the bandits. My name's Raita. Now, if you'll excuse me, I should be heading back.
Funny. We met a Raita back in the village. You're not her.
Well, you must be mistaken. Our names must sound similar to outsider ears.
Give it up. You seem pretty alive and well for someone who was murdered by bandits, Ehina.
Fine. Yes. My name is Ehina. How do you even know about me anyway?
I spoke to your husband. He's pretty devastated from losing you.
Takana. I hoped his grief would be short.
Why did you run away?
It's not what you think. I love my husband. But more than that, I can't say.
So much to do. Chop chop, man.
All I'm trying to do is help your husband find closure. He'd want to know why you left.
Not if he knew the truth. But okay, I'll tell you. Maybe you'll understand why it had to be this way.
I'm listening.
Between the plague and the bandits, my people were starving. The chieftain, ancestors guide him, insisted there was nothing we could do. I knew if I could convince the bandits to leave, we would have access to our food supply again.
Convince them how?
By poisoning them. Contaminating their food. If they believed the plague had tainted everything, they would move on.
That was risky. If they caught you, they might have taken revenge against your village.
I know. But what other choice was there? The Aliani would never force them out. Nor could we if we tried. It was the only thing I could think of. There was a smaller group of them out on patrol. I hid in the bushes and watched as they ate the berries I poisoned. I thought it was just enough to make them sick. Sheokted's mercy. I was wrong. I watched as their eyes bulged and their throats swelled shut. They were in so much agony before they finally died. I couldn't go through with the rest after that.
Okay, so you poisoned some bandits. Why did you fake your own death?
Our laws forbid violence. If the tribe knew what I'd done, I'd be exiled. It's better they know I'm dead.
Really? I don't think the people who care about you would agree.
You don't know our ways, outsider. To be an exile is to be cast out from the tribe, in this life and the next. You lose your place with the ancestors, but it's not me I'm worried about. Taikana may be engulfed in his grief, but knowing I was an exile would break him. No. It's better he believe we will be reunited someday.
Well, I dealt with the bandits. You could go home.
No. I broke my people's law. I deserve exile.
No one has to know what you've done.
You're telling me to live a lie. I knew when I set out to do this that there was no going back. I just wanted to help, but I messed it up. That doesn't mean I don't have to pay for it.
You're living a lie either way. At least if you go back, the people who care about you still have you in their lives.
I guess. I never thought about it that way. Ancestors. What have I done? Okay, I'll go back. How am I supposed to explain my disappearance?
I'm sure you'll think of something.
Just let me gather my things then. Listen for the storm, outsider.
Chop chop, man. Let's get to work. This will be a masterpiece.
I've been wondering,
Do you ever feel a sense of estrangement? A feeling as though you don't belong anywhere?
Do you mind if we discuss this later?
Of course.
That should work.
That's me.
Alright then, let's get to it.
Building completed.
I'll take a look.
Sure, I'll buy it.
Building completed.
Where are we going?
Just give the word.
What's the latest?
Outsider! Ihina told me how you saved her from the bandits. I can't thank you enough.
No need to thank me. I'm just glad she made it back to you.
Thank you for this chance, outsider.
Yes, we will always be grateful. Ancestors, guide your path.
Yes?
Out of the way.
You're back. Does that mean...
Yes, we ended the plague.
I knew it. I knew it would work.
That's interesting, but ultimately irrelevant.
What do you mean? If they stop the plague, doesn't it mean they can stop Jakku too?
It only means that they quelled a symptom. And who knows, maybe ending the plague is also part of the pattern. Either way, you honored your word. So, we will honor ours. Come.
Alrighty.
Let us begin with a question. What do you know about Sheogded already? The one you call the God of Light.
It's an entity from another reality that wants to re-enter our world. Probably to devour it, like it tried to last time.
One statement, three misconceptions. First of all, Sheogded does not come from another dimension. It comes from the place where all dimensions converge, a place between dream and reality, the City of Light. Second, while it's true its arrival will put an end to all living beings, existence will arise anew. Sheogded destroys to allow for creation. It clears to make room for the new. And finally, Sheogded does not want. It has no will because it is a consequence, a law of nature. And this law is Jakku.
A consequence. So you mean Jakku and the God of Light are responses to something that's happening on Io?
They are responses to our vices. Every time we choose selfishness over altruism, violence over peace, vice over virtue, we bring this world one step closer to Jakku.
Which has now begun.
Oh, it began 2 years ago when that madman Rondar Lacane tried to let Sheogded into our world. The Scrolls verse 1. 4 corrupted it will choose, and they shall not rest until the gate has been opened.
You're saying Rondar Lacane was part of Jakku too?
One of its most telltale expressions, yes. The corrupted. Once Jakku begins, Sheogded chooses 4 of them. 4 servants of its cause. They can be anyone, and the way in which they serve Sheogded is not always as obvious as it was with Lakain. What they have in common, however, is that they all play pivotal roles in the prophecy, and it's always one who ends it.
By bringing the God of Light into our world.
Correct. And once it has begun, chaos follows. Wars, suffering, plagues. Jakku is the storm mankind created, the corrupted guide. And that brings Sheogded, the end of humankind.
So there are 4 corrupted, 4 servants of Sheogded.
Yes.
How does it choose them?
No one can truly say, but the wise women believe that Sheogded chooses those who are the most rotten or fragile in their hearts, and who have the greatest potential to affect the current cycle of Jakku. If you're asking me who the 4 corrupted of our Jakku are, however, I do not know. No one does, until Jakku unfolds.
And you're saying this prophecy can't be stopped?
Correct. It can't. Jakku is born within our hearts. It's a storm of mankind's own creation. We could have stopped the storm when it was still forming, but we didn't. Now, we have to live with the consequences.
Fair enough, but we stopped the plague, didn't we? You said it was part of the prophecy.
Yes, you stopped the plague after it rendered half of the steppes useless. So what good did that do? Cutting away a tumor neither undoes the damage nor cures the disease.
Hold on. If only the corrupted can finish the prophecy, wouldn't stopping them do the trick? Rondar Lakain is dead, right? He's done corrupting.
You just don't understand. Yes, Rondar Lakain is dead, but that changes nothing. If Jakku permitted Lakain to die, then it was because his death was necessary for Jakku to be fulfilled. Another corrupted will do the final deed, and this one you cannot stop, even if you try.
Better to try than to accept defeat.
Son?
I said, better to try than to accept defeat. Yes, Father, maybe the scrolls are right. Maybe Jakku cannot be stopped once it has started. But they are just paper.
They are the truth.
So you say. And that's why when something happens that doesn't fit into them, such as the outsiders stopping the plague or a corrupted dying, you bend logic so it conforms with the writings. Ancestors' mercy. Even if it's pointless, why don't we at least try? All we Aliani ever do is sit around with our sad faces and let things happen.
Yes, and if the outsiders would do the same rather than hate, steal, murder, and wage wars all their lives, Jakku would never have happened.
Well, it did. And I'm not going to sit around and watch the world end. General, let me join you. Your friend is right. I think tracking down and stopping the corrupted is our best chance. And I can help you.
I appreciate the offer, but how could you even help us? This mission is dangerous, and as I understand it, you people are pacifists.
I can learn. Also, as the son of the chieftain, I was instructed in the words of the ancestors.
What's that?
A kind of tribal light magic. Protective spells, healing, etc.
The words of the ancestors are taught to protect Aliani, not outsiders with a thirst for blood.
These outsiders saved a lot of Aliani lives today, didn't they? The ancestors would want us to protect them. Mother would. Also, if you want to stop Jakku, you'll need someone who knows about it.
Don't your people reject violence? We've already had to shed blood on our mission, and I doubt it will be for the last time.
We reject violence except for survival and self-defense. I will never harm someone unless he harms us first. But I'm ready to do what must be done for our survival.
Words of an outsider.
Using your spear when there's a lion charging at you does not make you rotten. You more than anyone should know that. Also, General Erev doesn't look like the kind of man who'd use violence if it wasn't necessary.
Are you even allowed to leave the steps?
Father,
It's all right, Kayawu. If you remember anything, it is that the scrolls forbid us to impose our will on others. So, yes, if this is what you truly want, you may leave.
And you won't exile me?
Not if you stay true to our ways.
Fair enough. If this is what you want, come with us. But you'll follow my orders.
I will. I'm sorry, Father.
Just don't lose yourself out there.
I will, Father. I promise. Allow me to gather my things, General. I will meet you at the pass.
So, what's the plan?
Let's tell the soldiers we're done here. I want to leave before nightfall.
We should also have a chat with that mercenary. Those flying creatures were quite useful, so it'd be wise to have him stick around.
Good point.
General?
Interesting.
Yes?
It worked, huh? I told you my beast would do the trick. So, did you find whatever you came here for?
Answers. Yes.
Lovely. So, I've been thinking, do you happen to need a creature handler for that military unit of yours?
Weren't you planning to go back to Wolfgar?
Eventually, yes, but truth be told, that mission of yours has got me intrigued, and I'm pretty sure your unit could benefit from my skills, and also... Nah, never mind.
Well, I don't see why not. As long as you follow my orders.
I will, as long as you don't ask me to eat puppies. My men will stay here for a while longer. I've already had a chat with the villagers. I think we could help each other. I'll be ready when you give the word.
This way.
All right. Time to report to Her Majesty.
And that's it. My people believe that once Jakku has been set into motion, nothing can be done to stop it. I intend to prove them wrong.
That is commendable. So, according to your father, Sheogded has chosen 4 corrupted to lead it into the world. Is that correct?
Yes.
And he, the Aliani that is, believe that even stopping these corrupted cannot stop the prophecy from coming true.
Yes. You cannot stop the lightning when you hear the thunder.
I don't understand. If only a corrupted can open the gate, why wouldn't neutralizing all of them stop the prophecy?
It's hard to understand if you're not Aliani. I may be wrong, but it seems to me that you outsiders believe strongly in the idea of changing one's fate through actions. We Aliani believe that us Shaperkin are ultimately powerless. We're subject to patterns, forces beyond our understanding. Love, disease, birth, death. We have no control over these things. And the most dominant of those patterns is Jakku. Trying to resist Jakku is like trying to resist death. You can struggle and struggle, but ultimately you're subject to its nature. So the best you can do is to accept it.
What an inspirational way to view the world.
As I said, I intend to prove them wrong. You Northandians have proven twice that the omens of Jakku can be broken. You defeated Lacane and stopped the plague. In my opinion, that's also our best chance. We need to identify the remaining 3 corrupted and neutralize them. Make sure they can't serve Sheogded any longer.
And how do we identify them?
If I may, we already know one of them, don't we? The leader of those rogue dark elves, the woman with the mask.
Well, there's no way to be sure, but after what you've told me, yes, very likely so.
We will assume she is one of them for the time being. That leaves us with 2 more to find, and 3 more to neutralize. Very well. This is more than I had hoped for.
So, we need to look for other cults that worship Sheogded.
I'm afraid it's not that simple. A corrupted might not even know he or she serves Sheogded's purpose. With that masked woman and Rondar Lacane, it was obvious. It might not be for the other 2.
What are you saying?
I'm saying that, according to the scrolls, some corrupted don't even know they are. And that the ways in which they serve Jakku are diverse. Wars, famines, maybe even something as simple as being at the right place at the right time. It's an enigma.
That doesn't make it any easier. Even if all this about Jakku and Corrupted is true, how are we gonna find the other 2? Kaiawu said it himself. Even with the masked woman, we can't be certain.
And therein lies the problem.
Actually, I might know a way, but I need to give it some thought first.
Do that. I will think on the matter too. In the meantime, there is still work to be done before we can restore the mosaic. Let me know once you've looked into all the trails.
Fair enough. Let's see if Wraith managed to get in touch with the Black Company's leader yet. Out of the way. Over here. What's this?
Looking for potions and scrolls? I'm sure I have just what you need. You know how to bargain, don't you?
Stay close.
Hey, you're an adventurer, aren't you? Come take a look. I'm sure I've got something that might spark your interest. Good choice.
Yes. What do we have here?
The best wares from Kalea to Northander. A fair offer.
Interesting.